YOLO, my fellow human beings, and welcome to episode 158 of The Best Blessed Life. I'm your best host, Kristen, and today's topic is, oh, how Dubai make the chocolate. Let me count the Kataifi. Before we get started, I want to thank you all for watching. Please continue to watch, comment, share, like, subscribe, ring that bell, and please pass them on to anyone you think they would help. With that being said, here's our list of things to do today. I do a story every morning, and it's on Facebook and Instagram. You can follow me on Facebook at Kristen Haas, KristinHass, and you can follow me on Instagram at The Best Blessed Life. So you can check out those mantras every day, for the most part. Sometimes I skip a day, but and then we're going to talk about spring sprung. And boy, has it sprung. I think it sprung a leak. And then, if you couldn't get it from the title, we are making Dubai chocolate bars. All of our things crossed. So, if you can't tell, I got a new camera. It gives a wide lens. We're still working on a lot of things, so we will slowly trickle back in. I feel like I'm starting from scratch. I am so nervous, and I have no idea why, except that I'm losing my voice. So we got a new camera. It has a wider lens. We're still working on ways to make it look more, presentable. But, we're in work in progress. That's what this whole channel is about, learning and making your life the best blessed life. So, the recipe goes as follows. And this first 3 tablespoons of green or white melting candy is just for a decoration on the top. So you could avoid that one altogether if you don't feel like doing that. You're also going to have 2 cups of melting chocolate. And I'm just using chocolate chips. And then you need 1 cup of Kataifi pastry shreds chopped up, which I think I did pretty okay. And then a 1/4 cup of butter, a 1/2 cup of pistachio butter. And let me tell you, this is the first time I've ever tried this pistachio butter. It is so delicious. I want to just eat it off the spoon. And then 1 tablespoon of tahini. So I have been dying to try Dubai chocolate bars. And for a lot of them, or a good some of them, I can't have them because they're made in a factory with peanuts. And I really try one. So I figured the best way to do that was to make our own. So the first thing we have to do, if you're going to do the decoration, and I am, because I happen to have white, green, and red candies. If you can't tell, they're from Christmas. But there's no like flavoring to them. They're just straight like maybe vanilla. I don't really think they have a scent of any kind. And I did not have a chocolate bar mold. So I am using, fingers crossed, this here loaf pan, mini loaf pan. It's not nonstick, but it is pretty slippery. So I'm hoping, again, that goes well. So I'm just going to put these in the microwave, and I'm going to do it at 30-second increments. Well, 3 tablespoons probably only needs 30, but I have a melt button. That's cheap. Chocolate, and then I'm going to do, not really 4 ounces, but it must ebb and flow with the heat, and it decides, like, how else does it know to melt? You know what I'm saying? Or how much is in there to melt, I guess. Okay, so we're going to let that melt. And then what we're doing with that is we're just going to drizzle some in what will end up being the top part of the chocolate bar. Okay, so we're going to drizzle that in there as soon as this is done. And then we will, then we start melting the other chocolate. And I was debating about whether to do it in a skillet, or not a skillet, a pan, just a regular pot. But I think I think I'm just going to do it in the microwave as well. The difference with this chocolate is going to be that I'm going to make it like a magic shell. So I'm adding a little bit of coconut oil, and you want to do that so it like hardens, sets up. This is just going to probably just melt into the other chocolate for all I care, you know? It's just a decoration. I'm not really picky about it. But I do think I might need a little bit extra coconut oil because I forgot to have to do these two melting things separately. So I got the 1 cup, and it's 1 to 2 tablespoons of coconut oil per 1 cup of chocolate. Like this. I don't know what color this is going to end up being. We'll find out. But they are melting. Okay. So that is that. And then while we're working on all of that, I'm going to put this all off to the side for a second, including that, which I just brought over. So the next step, minus the melting of the chocolates, is to combine in a medium-sized bowl your, I'm actually going to toast the Kataifi. I always want to call it Kataifi. Is going to combine the this super delicious. Oh my gosh, this stuff is amazing. I got mine. I think I got mine from either Costco or. And then this is the 1 tablespoon of tahini. If I can get it on. Use my spoon. All right. Oh, I better check it. I let it go kind of long. All right, I'm using this. Really isn't moving quickly. I don't know if I'm assuming this is white chocolate that these chips are made out of. I guess it could technically be almond bark, but I've never seen. And I really, honestly, wouldn't be able to tell you the difference. Moment in time. We're getting there, guys. This might even need a little bit of coconut oil, only because it's so thick. And I want to thin it out just enough to drizzle it. So I think I might have to add some here shortly. So we're combining this together. Honestly, I have never had tahini, so I know it's just sesame, but I don't know what it's doing to my beloved pistachio butter. You know, I don't want it to mess it up. Okay, I think what I'll do is I'll take my spoon and put a little bit of this coconut oil here. Let's take. Now I got it colored. Oh well, you're not gonna notice chocolate, right? I don't know what this color is. Oh my god. I was hoping for more green color. This is so ugly. Oh, great. I might not be using this. Yeah, it's kind of the color of tahini, actually. So, I don't know, guys. I was kind of hoping it wouldn't really register the red too much, but as you can see, it's not pretty. But no, I already did it, so I'm gonna go a little. I might not even do anything super radical. I'm gonna give you a little history on the Dubai chocolate bar here shortly. Then we're going to pop this chocolate in. And I might as well just finish off whatever time is on here first. 1:50. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to start melting my butter to toast. I think that's what it said. Toast your in butter and heat over medium heat. That's kind of medium. Have any of you ever tried to make these? And how did it go? Just out of curiosity. I think melting the butter first makes more sense. You can find Kataifi pretty much at most stores now. I'm trying to remember where I got mine from. I don't recall offhand. I've been wanting to make these for quite some time, so been there for a bit. It's perfectly fine. It hasn't been in there like a year or anything. But so we got that mixed up. So now what we're basically doing is waiting until we can get our Kataifi mixed with it. So get this. So that's what it looks like when it's sort of chopped up. I guess I didn't do as great a job as I had originally thought. Okay. So that was 1/4 cup of butter to 1 cup of Kataifi, which is essentially phyllo dough shreds. That's it. That's all I got. Okay. All right, so now it looks pretty well coated. She didn't really give me too much information. It just says toast it. She didn't say how long, what color it should be. I didn't get any of that information. It just says toast your Kataifi. Okay, so what I did was I did a, what do I want to call it? Not a measurement, but I did some math. I did some mathing. And what I realized was that each bar should get about 2 tablespoons of chocolate. But the thing was, for the bottom, I need to brush it on. So I'm wondering if I should do the 2 tablespoons and then brush around, or just brush the whole thing on so I don't have the excess. That's why I was going to do it that way, was because I would have excess to shake off. If I just brushed it, this might be a messier way though, right? So I'm done with the mattering. I got it everywhere. I just figured whatever happens, happens. I doubt I'll even be able to get them out of here. But these are going to go back in. They have to cool down. Challenge number 4 for the year is walking. And I mean baby steps walking. Not like literal baby steps, but kind of. I don't want you to think of it as an exercise for your body anyway. I know this is weird, but I want you to think of it more as a exercise for your mind. Because in past videos, quite a few actually, in the beginning especially, I would talk about how your brain and your body are connected exercise-wise, because your brain essentially makes your body move or not move, and it is helpful for your memory, for muscle memory and for brain memory. And to just take a walk without thinking of it as a chore or and exercise is something I think people don't do much. All right, I'm going to say, not really sure why it has to be so cool anyway, but so we're dumping the Kataifi into our pistachio tahini mixture. And the thing of it is like it's still pretty like buttery. So I'm a little concerned about that. Like maybe I didn't have enough Kataifi. It's like, how do you measure that though? Without just using an eyeball. Okay, so supposed to be folding it so we don't like totally crush up the kilo. But just take a walk. Not because you're trying to lose weight or because you're trying to, I don't know, be more proactive. Oh, I don't want it to be a chore. I don't want you to be thinking of it as a way to lose weight or anything of that nature. We're looking at it as a way to control our thinking, walk things through. You know, we always talk about talking things through. But walking things through is sometimes more important. It's because it gets the brain and the body in a more cohesive state, fashion, what have you. All right. So my little history of the Dubai chocolate bar goes as follows, and it's from Google. Dubai chocolate was created in 2021 by British Egyptian entrepreneur Sarah Hamouda, Hamouda, in Dubai, driven by her pregnancy cravings for a combination of, this figured out, Kataifi and chocolate. Launched under her brand Fix Dessert Chocolatier, the Can't Get Enough of It bar went viral on TikTok in 2024, becoming a global sensation for its unique pistachio cream and crispy Kataifi pastry filling. And then the next part is, whoops, go back. The origin. Sarah, craving traditional Middle Eastern Kataifi, decided to combine the shredded phyllo dough pastry, Kataifi, tahini, and pistachio paste. Pistachio paste. And butter. I don't know if that's the same thing. Into a thick chocolate bar. Fix Dessert Chocolatier, the brand, was created to bring this freaking incredible experience to market, initially operating in small batches. Viral explosion in 2024, a video by influencer Maria Bahera showing the crunchy texture received over 127 million views on TikTok. The hype due to high demand and limited supply, initially 500 bars per day. The chocolate became extremely exclusive, spawning global imitators and high demand in Dubai. The Dubai chocolate phenomenon has shifted to include many variations, by the original focuses on combining local Middle Eastern flavors, pistachio and Kataifi, with high-quality chocolate craftsmanship. I thought that was kind of interesting. I don't know why I had assumed it had been around a lot longer. So here's my worry, and I might be just overreacting, is that she made it with No, my recipe, okay. My recipe specifically called for pistachio butter, but it said pistachio paste in the history. So I was like, ah, I don't know that those are the same. You would think pistachio paste would be a thicker variation of said um, dessert. So we're back. They are hardened, I think. So I'm bringing them out. I don't know why I'm being so dramatic. Okay, so I'm going to tell you right now, my chocolate is not shiny whatsoever. But if it tastes good, and if it comes out of the mold, I'm even happier. We'll see what happens. Okay, so I don't know if you remember previously on the video, I talked about how I divided the 1 cup measurement of chocolate and decided it was going to be like 1.77 ounces, which is like almost 2 tablespoons. So what I thought I would do, since the measurement for the filling has the same amount of stuff, being the 1 cup of Kataifi, that I would do I would at least put 1 scoop, 1 tablespoon in each one first, and then go from there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna do that. Hope I have enough for. I'm gonna put 1 in each first. And I thought about it, maybe a cookie scoop would have been good, but so here we go. Now my other thinking was that if it came right down to it, I might just make some more filling, but that would be off camera and then you wouldn't be able to see me taste it. So I'm hoping that get enough in this to make it have some semblance of a chocolate bar. That's all. It's not asking much, is it? It's not too much to ask. Okay, it smells amazing. I will tell you that. I could see how she could crave this. Although I don't remember having too many cravings. My first pregnancy, I think the only thing I really craved was strawberries. Now let's hope I have enough to do another tablespoon. As it is, I'm gonna have such, I really am gonna have like a horrible time getting this out of my mold, if you will. The next thing we have to do, one last round of melting chocolate. So this is the last cup. And essentially what we have to do is pour it just to cover. Well, here they are so far. I will say that I'm seeing the filling become like more solidified. Am I afraid to pour it? A smidge. Let me do that. 1, 2, fill in. Come on, go with the flow. Now keep in mind what she said to use for the candy was candy melt. So I am hoping the fact that I put coconut oil in here is going to be the determining factor on. Yeah, and I would say based on what type of mold you're using, you might need more filling and or more chocolate. It's like these are not. super big bars, but maybe the actual size of the... All right, my lovies, they are finished as good as they're gonna be finished, and I can't tip them because the filling is already starting to mix with the chocolate, and I think that's because the chocolate was warm, but how do you not pour warm chocolate? So there we are. We got at least a half an hour before those will be ready. If they're fingers crossed, please. All right, I'll see you in a few. Okay, well, it has been a half an hour. I have to say, I am so, I don't know, stressed about it. I know they're not going to come out. I'm almost positive they're not. Because, like, I put the chocolate so far up on the sides, and this pan is not really conducive to, like, bending it. Yeah. So, my next thought was to take a knife just see if I can loosen it. So I just wanted to come along. No, I do have this very pointy, sharp knife. My glasses might be helpful as well. If all else fails, stick in a spoon on my face. So I want to cut across. I'm just trying to essentially break it apart from the chocolate that was on the sides and was up too high, and see if that does anything, because it's pretty hard. I do have to say, I was worried actually that it wasn't going to be even this hard. Like, I thought it was just going to be like a big puddle of chocolate, even after being in there. Come free, break free. I want to stay in there. Trust me on this one. Be much more appreciated out here on the outside. If I could get around the corners, I think that's going to be my biggest issue. But, you know, we'll see. Like I said, if all else fails, I'm grabbing a spoon. We're going to devour it that way. Come free! Set yourself free! Here we go. I can't believe how pretty it turned out. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh my gosh. That is so rich. And yes, heavy on the chocolate, I would say. But you know my dilemma in this whole theory. So I would probably double the filling. I actually didn't mind that it stuck a little bit, but I might, for future reference, put a little piece of press and seal. Oh my god. It's so freaking good! Oh my gosh. All right. Well, there it is. There is the Dubai chocolate bar. So rich. So delicious. All right, guys. I think I summed it up by getting chocolate all over my face. I think that about wraps it up. And as always, I hope you have a good day. Go do great things. Be your best self. And please live your